Hello everybody and welcome to Roll Together RPG and to the second episode in our Shadows in the Shire series, Lord of the Rings Roleplaying Game, D&D stuff. My name is Josh, I use he, him pronouns, and I shall be your game master for tonight. And as you can see, I am joined by some very happy people who will not be happy in a minute. I will let them introduce themselves right now, starting off with, and I'm going to go in reverse order this time, Rebecca.
Hi, I'm Rebecca. I use she, her pronouns. I am playing Captain Maegwynn Oswin Thane. Meg will do. Also she, her pronouns. She sailed through a Hobbiton party by, badly dancing and having a lovely time. And hasn't got on the wrong side of Deli's terrifying mother. So what is a little spooky, murdery wraith in comparison to Deli's mother? So all will be okay.
All will be okay. Now moving on to the person who's always in the middle, Tallia.
Hi, my name is Tallia, she, her, playing Asphodel Fallowhide, otherwise known as Deli, also she, her, a little hobbit warden here. Also getting through a Hobbiton party. It's she's used to it, it's fun, she doesn't live here for a reason. But going through and spending time with her mom and her new two big friends. She's got two big friends, guys. They're doubling in number. And it's very cool. And got stressed about being potentially left out of shenanigans, and so is now cuddled up outside awaiting shenanigans, which apparently seem to be upon us.
Amazing. And then finally, we are joined by everybody's favourite Strider impersonator, Tom.
When you go that way. Hello, it's me, Tom. I use he, him pronouns, as does the poor man's Strider, Targon. Targon also got through a Hobbit party by dancing very well, but not having so much of a good time. He doesn't really eat much. He doesn't drink a lot, and they keep, literally, all these little people kept trying to give me drugs. And I said, no, sir. I will stick with my tobacco. It's good for your lungs. He had a very quiet bit of evening, which, between you, me, and the bedpost, was quite nice. It was quite nice to have a bit of quiet for once and just to brood. And now is trying to get some sleep in a stable while Deli is curled up. Meg would be fine. I trust Meg. Meg's got a massive sword, so yeah, all's good.
Amazing. Now, before we get into tonight's session, we have a couple of sponsors and supporters we'd like to thank. Our sponsor for tonight is Phoenix Dice. If you go to phoenixdice.com, you can find yourself some clickety-clack math rocks, including some limited edition Roll Together dice, which Tom is lovingly displaying right now. And if you put in the code Roll Together, all caps, at checkout, you can get yourself 25% off of your purchase. Massive thank you to the D20 Club, Dice Heads and other tiers on Patreon. They are fantastic. They are the best. You can join them from as little as one of your local currency per month, or one goat, which must be sent to Tom for a variety of different reasons, by following all of the links in chat and descriptions below. And with all of that, we are going to dive into tonight's session. In our last session, our group, our fellowship, as we're going to call them, party.
We don't know what that term is. That
you don't know what that term is.
The first one.
Other people might.
Yeah. Friendship ground.
Our friendship of players travelled to the Shire and to Hobbiton, where they came across the first birthday party of one Bilbo Baggins. They enjoyed some partying, some food, some drink. They met Deli's mother, who they realised very quickly is where Deli got her personality from. And the party sort of fizzled out, and as Mrs. Fellowhide was heading back to her home, she said, please be careful. There are rumours of shadowy, spectre-y things roaming around at night and knocking on people's doors. We've kind of gone under a curfew, and then you all offered to do something about it, and she was very grateful of that. You decided to start taking watches. Targon didn't see anything, but when Meg went on watch and was patrolling around Hobbiton, as you got around to the halfway mark, everything around you began to get cold, and you could see the cold breath coming out of your mouth. And as this mist began to roll in, and a number of spectral figures began floating around Hobbiton. And that is where we are going to pick up the session. As you can see, these figures don't really have a form to them. They're very incorporeal. You can see they have eyes. You can see they're carrying swords. You can see they have arms. You can't see that they have legs. They look like they're basically just big cloaks floating around with eyes. What would you like to do as you see them?
How far I was patrolling? How far away am I from where Targon and Deli were sleeping?
You had just walked past where the Fellowhides live, where Deli's mother and father live. So you're probably 30 feet away from where you all said you were going to sleep in the stables, didn't you?
I think we, yeah.
Yeah, so you're about 40 feet away from where the stables are.
Oh, choices.
But these figures are not all together. They're sort of all over Hobbiton.
Are there any in between me and the friendship?
Not at the moment.
Rebecca wants to just go charging in, but Maegwynn is a captain and a leader of people, and therefore I will use my turn to move the 30 feet. I don't want to shout because I don't want to cause panic in everyone in the village to have a little panic. So, going to run 30 feet and shake Targon and Deli awake. Going, spectres, lots of them, now, up, attack. Let's see, I will get a bright blade cracking on my great sword. That was my bonus action and my movement. Let's say as my action, I dash back 30 feet towards the nearest spectre.
Right, so I think what we're saying here is we need to roll some initiative.
Yeah, boy.
Okie dokie, so what did everybody get from an initiative? Let's start off with Targon.
22.
Wow, okay. Meg.
18 with a -1.
Wow.
Hey.
Deli.
Dirty 20.
Got an 18 and that's still the lowest, man.
We're ready for this.
Absolutely fantastic. Right, so to be fair, the combat is quite even. As the combat begins and as Meg dashes off towards the closest group, I'll say with that 30 feet, you can get to, as you begin to get closer to them, you can see 3 figures. 2 of them are wielding almost incorporeal wraith-like swords. And the third one is also wielding a sword, but one of their hands is glowing blue and has extra frost coming off of it and looks slightly different. It's almost like they've got a crown that's going around their head, symbolizing they might be some sort of a leader. And they've got, as you get closer to them, they've got a little bit of a skeletal form underneath the hood. This is the first group of enemies. There are 3 of them. Starting off the combat will be Targon.
Cool. As I said, Targon never was a deep sleeper at the best of times. Mostly used to like sleeping out in the wild and then being like, So when the tap tap wake up, there's Roggins. Targon's up very quickly, but with enough mindfulness to go. Deli is around. I don't know if she's still curled up, but just like cool. As I get up, so looking through the stable doors, I assume I see Meg charging off, and I see
Meg charging, yeah.
Yeah. Meg is power charging. I'm going to. Hey, it worked last time. I'm going to fire 2 arrows at. Not the one that Meg's about to go into conflict with, but like I'm picking off like. Because there's 3, right? Let's say I pick off 1 to the left, 1 to the right, just to start loosening it up.
Yep.
I'm going to attempt to do my the technical term. My mighty shot. So this is me removing the damage dice to see if I still hit.
Cool.
That is so 15. So add that. So we start with 20. Does a 24 hit?
24 does hit, yes.
So we do 5, 7, so 12, 20, 26, 31 damage from the first arrow.
Oh, ow, okay. As your arrow strikes into this first creature, it goes through the shoulder, but there's no purchase or anything to it because of its incorporeal form, and the arrow just flies through it. But you do see that there is a small hole that has been left there, and it does cry out in pain when this happens. Your attack hit, it did some damage, but not as much damage as what you was hoping for.
Makes sense. Do we have a lantern around?
Yeah, you could have a lantern around if you want one. There's probably one near, not in the stables because fire hazard, but there's one nearby that you could grab.
If it's lit, I'm gonna try and set fire to one of my arrows. Be like, just fire, because I was like, even if these things probably don't like light, hopefully. So I don't know what additional, maybe like a D6 if this works. Maybe up to you, Josh. What you think? Fire.
I think because you've done it hurriedly.
Yeah.
We'll call it a D4.
That's fair.
Fire damage.
So I fire the second. That's a dirty 20.
That hits, and this is going against the one next to it. Yeah.
Yeah. That is 6 points of piercing, and then 2 points of fire.
Again, this particular shot looks like it's going to go wide. Just clips the top of the hood. Doesn't cause the hood to go back or anything, but you see it. The mists of the sort of the aura around it, the misty aura around it, parts as the arrow strikes into it. It does some damage, but again, doesn't feel like it's done as much as what it should have.
My other hope of like the fire was to kind of help Meg and go, this thing it temporarily light up so you can see it better. Just so.
Yeah,
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate you too. Friendship.
It's sort of like you've tagged this particular creature. The mist that has flown in, has given off this eerily white light around everywhere anyway. So any sort of dark vision type issues that you may have had, you wouldn't have now because there is this weird eerie white light around.
Cool. I know that technically wouldn't be, like, the torch wouldn't technically be a bonus action, but I'm going to say it is, that it was me lighting it up to sort of like, good. Still got my reaction.
Awesome. Okay, so at the end of your turn, Deli, that makes it to your turn.
Fantastic. I would initially, I wake up, I see stuff going on, and I would like to disappear.
Nice.
Make me, I believe it's a stealth roll you need to do for that.
Yes. Which is a 22.
You disappear from existence. These creatures were not aware of your presence anyway, but you're gone.
Yes.
Unless one of your two companions has a passive perception higher than 22 or higher, they will not see you either.
Nope.
Enough. Targon knows I'm usually around somewhere.
Yeah. I like to think that Targon got up and was like, oh yeah, Deli's around here somewhere, and you'd already disappeared.
I think, again, not for the 20, but like I see like the flash of her cloak as she rolls out the way. I'm like, she's the knight. She's out there somewhere. Yeah.
This is me being extremely cheeky. But since there is no need to sense whether they are within a certain number of miles within me, because I can see things, can I just do a quick sense check to see if they are the same kind of shadow creatures that we fought before or different?
I would allow you to roll for that. What would be the best roll?
Wisdom, it says just wisdom So the thing is, the original thing is an action, which I'm trying to be, so I'm being cheeky about this, to focus my awareness on the region around me, sensing whether and which of my favoured foes are present within a number of miles equal to my wisdom modifier. So that would be 4. So essentially I am going, can I not do it as any kind of action and just do it?
Yeah, you can. We can adapt it so you're not looking to get the results that are actually stated in the ability. You're just looking to see if these things are similar to the creature that you bumped into previously. So yes, you can roll a wisdom check.
Yeah, so I feel it would be some kind of wisdom.
Yeah.
Oh, solid. That is an 18.
18. Okay, so you notice by looking at them, because for the audience's information, these characters leveled up between between Echoes and Misty Mountains and this, and I believe one of the new enemies that you took were shadow spirit-y like creatures, wasn't it? Yeah, so you're a bit more experienced with them now, probably having, when you travelled through Bree and travelling to Bree and then from Bree else to here, you've probably had a couple of conversations with some other people about different types of spirits they might have found, and you may have bumped into an information broker in Bree who sold you some information on various different types of undead and things that you can come across. And with that roll, you can tell that these creatures, at least in this particular group, you can see that there's other lights around Hobbiton, so there's probably other groups of these things floating around. The two that Targon have shot at are the same creature, or the same creature type. The other one, the one that's got the more crown-like feature on its head, seems to be some sort of a leader and is very reminiscent to what you've been told is called a wight. And that is reminiscent of what you saw, maybe not the exact same variant, but is very similar to what you saw at the top of Misty Mountains.
Okay. I'm going to try and let's see who to hit. Meg's going to be on the white. I'm going to try and whittle down the shadow minions and just kind of either get them distracted or something. So I'm going to go and shoot one of them first, which is with advantage. That is a 18. 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
Fantastic. So that is...
And you're aiming for one of the ones that Targon's already hit?
Yes.
Oh.
6, 2.
One on the right's the one that I set on fire.
Yeah, I'll go for that one. Right. That's not helpful. That is... So that is 7 points of piercing damage and 6 points of sneak attack. So
Nice.
through that.
Awesome.
And then I guess I'll try and do it again.
Yeah. Against the same target.
Same target, still advantage because it's not had a go yet. So that is 23 to hit.
That hits.
Fantastic. Okay, I keep rolling 1s and 6s with the same die. I hate this. I'm going to say... Yes, 8 points of piercing damage and 4 points of sneak attack. I don't know why I'm separating them out, but...
That's fine. Awesome. As you move around and fire your 2 arrows, honing in on the target that had the little bit of flame on the top of its hood, it strikes into one into the upper shoulder blade, or what would be the upper shoulder area, and the other into the abdomen area, both pass completely through it, this creature, and leave small little holes representing that it has done some damage, but not as much damage as you were hoping.
Fantastic. While I'm still visible, I'm going to let Meg know that the leader feels like the one that we fought before. We didn't fight. The big one. Maybe not kind of the same, kind of. And I don't know if I can, like, hide, but I'm going to at least hide.
Awesome. So, because you've already used your... No, you've not used your bonus... Have you used your bonus action to hide yet?
Don't think.
I think you
It
did.
just says I can choose to do it when I... Yeah. Because it's a virtue. It says you can choose exactly the right moment to turn away and hide. So I don't know if it's a... It doesn't say it's a bonus action.
Yeah, make me another stealth check then. Because you did roll a stealth check at the beginning as a turn to hide, so just roll it again.
Okay, that is a dirty 20.
Yeah, no, none of them see you. Their passive perception is not high enough. Okay, awesome. So at the end of your turn, that makes it one of the lesser minions' turn. I was about to say what their name is, yeah, but you've not discovered it. So one of them is going to float 10 feet forward towards where Meg is and is going to strike at Meg because it can see you there. In fact, it has a particular way that it does things. Da-da-da.
Nicely, gently, for only half damage.
In
Gentle.
fact,
Gentle white.
it's going to use its Strike Fear ability, which I shall read out for everybody. Each non-undead creature of this creature's choice that is within 60 feet of it, I have to keep trying not to say its name, and aware of it, gains 1 shadow point from dread. This can be resisted by you making a charisma saving throw. So can all three of you please make a charisma saving throw? On a failed save, a target becomes frightened for 1 minute. If the fail saves by 5 or more, the target is also stunned while frightened in this way.
I need to see, but do I get advantage on this one or not? I don't think so.
I do get advantage on charisma. Do I get anything else? I have something about saving throws. Doobie-doo. Do I just double my charisma advantage? I'm 18 for Meg's charisma save.
Okay, so you are fine. This has no effect on you.
And this is
14.
undead, right? Because I can't be frightened by non-undead.
It is undead, yes.
Oh, to saving throws against their special abilities, I do get advantage. Thank God, because that was really bad.
Did you
It's
say...
the same number.
Oh no, did you say 14, Targon?
I did.
Yep, you pass, you're fine.
Phew.
Charisma saving throw.
5. Okay, and you...
Advantage.
So you disappear into the shadows, Deli, but you just catch an image of this creature's face, and you can see underneath it this wraith-like visage, nose missing, skin falling off from its skull, and you can see just underneath the actual main body of the cloak, you can see broken ribs and dripping flesh coming from it, and then it all just turns back into shadow. You will take 1 shadow point, which we will go over. It doesn't affect you at the moment, but if you get so many shadow points, that's bad. You are also frightened of this creature for 1 minute, and because you failed it by 5 or more, you are stunned while you are frightened in this way. Which means you are incapacitated, and you automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws, and attack rolls against you have advantage.
Thank God no one can see me.
Yeah, nobody can see you.
Both a good and potentially terrifying thing.
In that barrel. Don't just... No one tell them the way.
I
They're
feel,
gone.
yeah, I've got that. I'm hiding. I'm ready to see it, and I see it, and I'm just like, under my bush. I'm just like,
At the end of each of your turns, you can attempt to succeed on that save, and if you do, you're immune to it for 24 hours, but we'll do that at the end of your turn. Its next thing to do is it's going to make a sword attack as it brings the sword up into a battle stance and then floats forward and swings it around to strike at Meg.
So rude.
Yay.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Cool.
Get my healing kit out.
It used it two-handed, so
Oh, good.
that is 14 points of slashing damage
Ow.
as it sings straight into you. The blade doesn't actually connect with you. It cuts straight through you and feels like it's actually hitting your life force. So you take no physical wounds from it, but you just feel like your life energy has been drained.
I feel sad.
You feel very sad. And that is the end of that Wraith's turn, which means it is your turn, Meg. This thing is in your face.
Gorgeous. Right, last game, I think last two-shot, we agreed that the bright blade, which I have just activated, counts as making it a magic weapon, if you're still happy that rule.
It is indeed, yes.
Right, I have no idea if that will do anything, but just want to check. I am, shocker, gonna hit it twice with my greatsword.
Go for it.
One of those is a 23,
That hits.
and the other is an 18.
That also hits.
Delightful. Now I have the thing where all of them are a 5 if they're lower than a 5.
Wow.
So I'm
Okay.
rolling 4d6.
Well,
Two of them were 5s, two
I
of
would
them
roll
were
them
1s.
separately, just for reasons.
Yeah,
Okay,
reasons.
so I got 2 5s and 2 1s, which means I got 4 5s.
Fives. Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
And then I'm adding +5 to each, but then another +5 to each because of my bright blade. So that was 2 attacks of 15.
It'd be 2 attacks for 20, wouldn't it? Because you rolled 2 5s and then 2 extra +5s to each.
You are so right. 2 attacks of 20. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so even though your weapon is classed as magical, it still feels like the weapon doesn't do as much as what you think. There is a
Fair.
particular enchantment that is required to get through their defenses. However, as you cut through once, sort of go across the midriff area, this incorporeal form splits apart from this, causing so much damage. And then when you go in for the second strike, almost parroting its own move by going into a stance and then swinging the blade around, this looks like it's going to be a killing blow. However, these things have an ability which is very similar to Undead Fortitude, but it's called
Oh, they
Deathless.
Boo!
No, they don't.
The DC is going to be 15.
Go back to the shadows with you.
Die.
I rolled a 16 for an 18. So as you strike through, its body fizzles out and turns to mist. And then you watch as the mist around your feet begins to pool up in front of you, and its form reappears all black as it is left on 1 hit point.
Cool. I don't have anything useful to do as a bonus action, so can my bonus action be looking incredibly hittable? I think delicious was the word I really foolishly used last time, so...
you can make me
an
an intimidation check. An intimidation to taunt.
I have advantage and +8 on intimidation checks. Because I am scary, and one of those was a natural 20 for a 28.
Awesome. Each of these raves have been making these sort of screeching noises as you've been striking them, which has caused or drawn the attention of the other groups that are around Hobbiton, and they've begun floating towards the centre. And
Next
as
up,
you,
choices.
what do you do to draw the attention of the ones in front of you?
I think I'm not going to shout again because I don't want to start a panic in the village, but just very confidently, let's strike the cliche fantasy hero pose and just say, it's just you and me, bring it.
And as you say that, you say it's just you and me, and just over the buildings you see more of these spectres or wraiths fly over. You realise it's not just you and them.
Meg's gonna die.
No.
Escadale can just be doomed because Meg's gonna die.
Right, so at the end of your turn, that makes it the other wraith's turn that is within this particular group. It is going to move up towards you and has to use that fear ability again. Apparently it's not a May thing, it has to. So can everybody please, other than Deli, who's already affected by it, so can the rest of you please make me a charisma saving throw?
26.
I suppose Deli does have to roll it again because there's the shadow point aspect to it as well. So Deli, roll another one, but you don't have any disadvantage with it. Meg, you pass.
I can't be any more stunned.
No, but you can gain more shadow.
I rolled. I didn't finish advantage. Let's double check if I get a natural 20. I did not. Well, 17.
17. So you are fine from this fear effect. Targon, what did you roll?
15.
15. You are fine. So none of you are frightened by this wraith that is coming over, but it is going to make a sword attack against you, Meg. Thank God for that. It wasn't a natural 20.
Actively invited it to, didn't I?
It is a 21 to hit, though.
Yeah, my AC is just 16. I'm gonna die.
That's 4 points of slashing damage, as again, the attack doesn't strike your body physically, but it does strike your life energy.
Cool. Many thanks.
That is the end of its turn, which means we move to the bigger one, the boss of this particular group. This one is going to move towards you, Meg. I'm just seeing what it's... Oh, okay. Oh, it's got a choice. Okay, so as it begins moving towards you, you can hear this chant coming from its voice. So it's almost guttural, and it's sort of noise. It almost sounds dwarvish in nature. So it's called the White Song. The Barrow White, which is what this creature is, chants a low, chilling song to subdue a creature other than an elf or a wizard within 30 feet of it that can hear it with the dark enchantment of its voice. The target gains 2 shadow points from sorcery, but you get to make an intelligence saving throw to try and resist it.
I'm not smart either.
Oh, but this is going to go against Meg.
Okay.
Intelligence saving throw.
Yeah, because it can't see you, Deli.
Okay, but I still get
Okay.
the extra 2 shadow points.
No, you don't have to worry about that, no.
Okay, cool.
We're outside, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Which means, do I get a +1 or do I get advantage? I have a something.
Being outside.
Sorry, I am valiant. I get a +1 to any non-proficient saving throw, so I have a +3. What am I
Awesome.
trying to beat?
You're trying to be... I'm not going to tell you the DC.
I'll use my sparkly dice. 18 on the dice, so 21.
Yes, that is a pass. I will tell you what would have happened if it had failed. On a failed save, the target succumbs to a magical slumber, falling unconscious for 1 minute or until it takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake it awake. If the save fails by 5 or more, the target is unconscious for 1 hour instead and cannot be shaken awake. A creature that successfully saves against this effect is stunned until the end of the Barrow-Wright's next turn, unless it succeeds by 5 or more, which you rolled a 21, so you've succeeded by 5 or more, so you are not stunned by it.
Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you, dice. The sparkly always pays off.
And then you watch as it brings its sword up, and it's going to make 2 longsword attacks against you. But it is doing it.
Song too.
Sorry?
Oh,
Yeah.
it can do the song and 2. That's outrageous.
Oh, that was a bad roll. So that's a 6 to hit you and a 21 to hit you.
Maybe doesn't miss.
Okay, so Oh, hang on. I meant to roll 2d8 then, but it's only the one. There's only one here. It's going to be 9 points of slashing damage. Again, the attack goes through you and cuts away at your life essence.
Oh.
I've
Ellie,
done that. I'll do that next time.
how much do we not want all the hobbits to join in and help us?
Deli is stunned and cannot answer.
No. I
Deli.
haven't seen her. I just assume she's off being the knight somewhere.
Yeah. Okay, so that is the end of the Barrow White's turn, which means we move to the top of round 2, which means the other two.
Round.
Sorry?
Yeah, that was one
I
round.
took
Yeah.
27 points of damage in one round.
I'm so sorry.
We're not a very high level.
No.
It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine.
Which means now that we're at the top of round 2, the other 2 groups of these creatures are going to join. So we need to roll some more initiatives.
They're all in like 2.
Does someone have a bright idea? All Meg knows how to do is rally troops and hit people with a sword.
I'm firing fiery arrows at these things.
Okay, so the other creatures have entered the fray. The one thing that you do notice as these other ones are coming over the building, that they all look the exact same as the first 2 that started striking at Meg. So it looks like the one that's got the crown on its head is probably the leader. But we go to the top of the round, and Targon, it is you first.
Having said that, can I make an intelligence roll? To basically, I'm like, if we kill the leader, did the others look like they are taking orders and might flee if we kill that one?
Make me an old law check, please.
Oh, 18.
18. You have had... You're a Ranger of the North. You're kind of like the... Sort of like the Grey Wardens or the witches of the Lord of the Rings universe. You're the originals, as it were. You're the ones that allowed those to be created. So you have a little bit of knowledge when it comes to fighting the various different creatures and monsters that there are, and supernatural creatures as well in the world. Looking at this, that creature, that one that did so many things to Meg, the 2 sword strikes, if you were to take that out, the others would stop existing.
Ooh.
The crown on its head looks a little more physical than the rest, so you would know that if you were to take out its form, you don't kill it, it will come back eventually, unless you burn that crown. And the crown, and when I say it's a crown, it's like a wooden crown made out of twigs and stuff.
I inadvertently have done a good thing where I'm like, oh, well, that makes sense. As I dip the arrows back into the fire. And look, as I said, I was taking it from Lord of the Rings, where it's like, when the ring wraiths come, you just wave a torch at them, and I'm like, oh, horrid. I'm going to shoot off my 2 arrows, and then I'm going to give some battle advice to my colleagues / friends. So again, I'm going to try my great shot on Biggin. So that was a 19.
That will hit.
Great. Okay, so that's 2. So 5 to start with. 10. That's not so good, this one. 17 and so 17 piercing, 2 fire.
Your damage strikes true, but again, it does not feel like it is doing as much damage as what it should.
I will.
But still does a heavy amount of damage.
Yeah, I fire off second arrow. That is now that's a 24 to hit.
24 hits, yeah.
6, 9, and can I also add the? I'm still adding the D4.
You still have the fire damage. If you're still dipping them in the torch, you can still fire them. It's fine.
So 9 piercing, 3 fire, and then I go sort of like just call out like, Meg, the crown, destroy the crown, they'll leave. And then just sort of like, actually, because I don't know anything's happened with Deli yet, because Deli's sneaky, and I'm prepared. I'm like, okay, this is the moment where Deli jumps out of the shadows. And so as I sort of duck back round into the barn, I'm like, and now this is the bit where I hear the terrible screaming. Yeah.
Okay, so at the end of your turn, that makes it one of the Wraith's turn, as one of the new ones rolled higher than Deli on initiative, and it floats over as it watches these two arrows get fired at its leader. They then begin making their way towards the barn. They're going to move and dash to get within range of you to attack you next turn. So that's that one.
Have they sort of come into the door? So they're right.
They're right there, yeah. Cool. You can see their figure sort of silhouetted behind the moon. So look at them, I'm like, evening, gents. Out for a midnight stroll. Comedy. I'll tell Deli about that one later. Real good. Anyway, bugger off. Deli, that makes it your turn.
Fantastic. I can't do anything.
Roll.
You get to roll.
I could. I can't do anything but watch.
Yep.
Till the end of my term. So I'm wondering if I could do a perception check and just try and see in my place of fear if there's any tactics that I could watch out for, of things that, like for Meg or Targon, things that would be helpful to get them out of the way of danger if it moves, or if it moves it exposes a weakness. All I can do is watch.
Make me a perception check, please.
Cool. I got advantage. Please roll good. Okay, yes. 21.
Okay, so with a 21, what I'm going to give you is these creatures, the ones that there are a lot of, the fell wraiths as they're called, they, from the strikes that you've seen hit them from arrows and from Meg's weapon, they seem to be resistant to a lot of the damage that's being done to them. Even when Meg hit them with her sword that is classed as magical, it still was resisted. However, when the boss was hit, the Barrow White, the marks that have been left on it are a little bit more solid, and you still tell from the arrows that hit it that it is resistant to certain types of attacks, but you have a feeling that it's not going to be resistant to Meg's sword.
Okay.
Like the others are.
Okay.
Tactics-wise, you can tell that these spirits, if they are spirits of... They're probably spirits of fallen soldiers, because they are acting in a very regimented way, and their fighting style is very similar to Meg's.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh dear.
And I yell this as I roll a natural 20 and come out of being frightened.
I think for me, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll tell Deli as Deli jumps out and is like, they're soldiers! And we're like, oh, hello.
Yeah.
Can I have, when you shout that, can I have a wisdom saving throw for Meg, please?
Oh dear, why? It's a flat. Oh no, I get a +1 because I'm not proficient and we're outside. 15.
15, okay, so you don't gain a shadow point, but when Deli shouts, they're soldiers, they fight like you, Meg, sort of thing, that makes you stop for a second and look, and as their sort of cloaks sort of billow around in the ethereal air, as it were, you can see that underneath they are wearing armor that is very similar to what you're currently wearing, and is very similar. Their fighting style is where you're from has a particular fighting style, and they are using that style. They are specters or wraiths from your home.
Oh no. Cool. Cool. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and focus on the barrow, because I did not know you were going through your now mental trauma. Because the barrow doesn't like your sword.
Okay, so at the end of Deli's turn, that makes it one of the wraiths that is in front of Meg. And it is going to do the same thing again. It is going to strike fear. So I need all three of you to please roll me another charisma saving throw. And then it will make a sword attack against you. You're immune to them now, Deli, saying that. But the other two are not currently.
It's an audio thing. It's not a visual thing. Because I've gone back in. I can't see it at the moment.
Hang on 1 second.
Not to be pedantic, but
no, that's fine.
Pedantic.
Not to be pedantic.
But be pedantic.
It just says it just says if you're aware of it.
I mean, yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, I know.
Normally the abilities say if the target can see you, but it just says if the target is aware of you.
I mean, I might not know it's there anymore, but yes. So what are we rolling in?
So a charisma saving throw, please.
22.
22.
The advantage +8 is really helping.
13.
13 is a pass. Just.
Oh, Christ.
Well,
As you hear and see like shadows darting around you, even if you can't see them, you can still see shadows sort of like moving around in the stables, and the hands begin to reach out and try to grab you, and you feel hands like come out across your face and try to rake at you, but because they're spectral, they just pass through you and disappear back into the woodworks. For you, Meg, you watch as these shadows pull around you, and these hands begin reaching up as if they're trying to grab you and pull you into the ground.
stand on them.
You just stomp on them. Deli, you're wondering why your friends are going, what? Huh? Nothing's happening to you. But a longsword attack is coming in at Meg.
Oh.
But what if it didn't?
No, it's not. That is
exactly.
That is a 9 to hit you. That does not hit. So, at the end of its turn, Meg, that makes it your turn. You currently have the two wraiths in front of you and the white. They're all within melee distance of you.
The white's the crowny.
The crowny one, yeah.
I want to hit the white.
You can hit the white.
So I have 2 attacks. Both are plus... Oh, come on, how could I forget this? I did this a minute ago. Are they +7? Yeah, both +7. One is a 17 and one is a 26.
Both will hit.
Great. So I am again rolling 4d6 and then adding...
Yes, because they are not resistant to any of this because it's magical, so just roll it all together.
Okay, I got 2 6s and then a 1 and a 4, which count as 2 5s. So that's 10, 22, 32, 42 points of damage.
How would you like to kill it? That was almost its actual hit points. You were 3 points off of killing it outright. But it's already taking damage. Yes, how'd you kill it?
I think Meg has to slightly sidestep the other 2 whites, so it's coming in at a slight angle, so we'll turn the pivot into a full, spin and, use the momentum to just swipe through its neck, knocking the head and ideally the crown onto the ground.
Your bonus damage that you do, just need to double check, what type of damage is it?
Let me see. So it is my bright blade. It just says +5. So I don't...
Okay, so it's not radiant, so I can try and save against this. Natural 20 is the only way this thing is going to stay up on 1 hit point. Yeah. That was a 14, so it dies. As it dies and as you cut its spiritual head off, it fades into dust and the crown falls on the floor. But the other wraiths are still around at the minute. You need to destroy the crown.
Nice.
Is that the end of your turn?
I don't have a bonus action. As an object interaction, as in I haven't used a bonus action, I've got nothing to do. As a bonus action, can I pick up the crown?
You can pick up the crown, yeah. It will require It will require, there we go, that's the word I was looking for, an action to destroy it.
Yeah, I figured. But I will at least be holding on to it so it can't go.
Yeah. Awesome.
Maybe you could put it on. See what happens if you wear that lovely crown. I'm sure everything's fine with it. Just...
Oh, don't. Let's take a wisdom save just to see.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, Meg is completely uncorruptible. Sucks for you.
Darn. What's the point of making evil eldritch items if no one's going to put them on?
You do. The crown itself is very clearly made out of wood. It does feel warm to the touch. Sorry, cold to the touch. And you can see as mist is beginning to pull out, out of it, and mist from the floor is beginning to pull up towards it, like it's trying to reform the white. So that will come back eventually. At the end of your turn, everything else now goes. The other two wraiths that were with the one that's gone towards Targon are going to move and dash to get towards Targon. Just so I can keep that group together. The other three, however, that were floating closer towards where the fight was happening are all going to move towards you, Meg. They are... That's the wrong creature. They are going to... I'm just going to do 3 attacks because I don't want to ask you for 3 separate charisma saving throws for the strike fear thing. I know that would give you 3 shadow points, which would have an effect on you if you failed all of them. But I'm just going to do the attacks because it's just going to take too long otherwise. So one of those was a natural 1. The other one was a 7 for 13, so those will miss. The other one was a 16 for a 22.
That will definitely hit.
That is going to be 10 points of slashing damage. Again, no physical harm to you, but it goes through your life force.
Maegwynn feels bad.
It's real bad. Okay, so at the top of round 3, Targon, it is your turn. There are 3 spirits in your way, or 3 wraiths in your way.
Kill the crown. Kill it.
It's good to be a hero, right? Just generally being like, that's a good thing. I will use Surge of Vigor, which gives me an extra action, and which can be used to disengage, as I hurl myself like through the window of one of the stable, roll, and with the lantern, just throw it toward. I'm not actually. No, I will also use my movement because I was like, I'm not throwing a lantern at Meg. I think I could see with my good eyes this is wood, and then just sort of try and push this crown into the fire because I've been fighting fire. Well, ice with fire, but
ice with fire, fire with ice. Now, yes, you can do that. You can run up to Meg and get within range of her, and you can open the lantern and put the crown in. The lantern's not a particularly strong flame, so it's not going to destroy it instantly, but you've started the process of burning it.
Bonus action to just... I've got a lot of tobacco. I stick the tobacco in, the fire increases as it burns more material, so...
I mean, there was plenty of whiskey and flammable liquids still around that hadn't been picked up.
I start moving. I'm like, no, my lovely tobacco. I pour the whiskey in. I'm willing to take damage as I basically make a firebomb.
Can both of you make me dexterity saving throws, please?
Oh no!
This is how you make friends, right?
Oh dear. A 1. None that. Oh no, 2 because I got to. It was a 0, so 2.
17.
Okay, so you will be able to get out of the way of this, Targon, but unfortunately
Setting
for
me on fire.
Meg, you open the lantern up and you just chuck the crown inside and you just pour. There's no measurement to it. You just pour, and then you think, "Oh shit! Hang on a minute, that's going to go," and then you dive backwards as it goes, and it's going to hit all of the creatures in within range of it.
I'm going to attempt to drag Meg back with me because I'm not that stupid. I'm going to abandon her.
Yeah,
I mean,
you can say that your dexterity saving throw was you going into Meg, so Meg will allow you to roll another save.
Yeah.
I'm rolling for the rates as well.
Thanks.
Natural 20 and a 19, so they dodge out of the way.
Flat 14.
14, that's fine. So you will not take any damage from this, so I don't need to roll.
Hero.
I don't need to roll, as you all get out of the way of it, and the crown or the flames erupt outwards. Crown's not quite destroyed yet, but it will be at the end of this round. Mainly because I want Deli to do something.
I get up. I'm like, Deli, destroy it. It's up to you.
There are currently... Oh, I needed to roll more saves, actually.
As I'm also attempting to, as I said, Aragon, as I'm now drawing my sword and trying to be like, Meg, we get up and we go back to back here. Let's see what we can do.
No word of a lie. I just rolled for the other 3 wraiths that got into combat with Meg, which I don't think I rolled any attack. Did I roll any attack? I did roll attacks for him. And I literally rolled a 3...
I took a lot of attacks.
Yeah, I literally rolled a 3, 4, 5. So they all failed.
Yay.
It's just the fact that it was a 3, 4, and a 5. They are each going to take 9 points of fire damage, which they will resist. So they will take 4 points of fire damage. So they go to that, and that. And you begin to watch as their forms begin to fizzle out as the crown is slowly being destroyed, but it will still be around for the next round, which means it is the other Phil Wraith's turn. No, it's Deli's turn. Sorry. No, it is no. Sorry, there is a Phil Wraith. There's one of the wraiths that was at the stables. That's going to turn around and make its way towards you, Targon, and is going to try and make an attack roll against you.
Rude.
For a... Where's the pluses? For an 18 to hit you.
That hits.
And it's doing it with this one. That is going to be 7 points of slashing damage. Again, no physical damage to you, but it goes through you and cuts it away at your life force.
Ow. Owie.
So that is that one done. Now it's Deli's turn.
I have been so fundamentally used this fight and very upset about it, but I see it. I guess everyone's being slightly overwhelmed. They've blown up the crown, but it's still there a little bit. No one can see me still, so I'm just gonna run off with it. Like, stab it with a dagger, and then run, and then throw it in the fireworks.
Oh my god.
Like, there's not that many left, and they have been portioned out, so I can throw them into, like, a smaller pile. But I am going to essentially throw it into a small pile of fireworks to make it into a very big sky explosion.
Gandalf is just like, I think I left enough fireworks for the hobbits. They probably won't get through them that quickly. That's fine.
As he's on his horse and cart going away. Could I have a D100 roll, please?
Cool. I don't have. Okay. Roll D100. That's not how you spell D.
That's not how you spell D.
I've got to go online for this, guys. 91.
Oogie doogie. So, as you and make me a stealth roll as well, please.
That's fine. I can do the math. 19. 19 plus 5, 25.
Yep, nobody sees you. You just.
This is how I die, guys. You don't even notice me.
Oh no, it's too sad. Didn't even notice me.
You get up, you lob. It lands in the fireworks. Unfortunately, the fireworks were not set up to all go up. So I'm going to need dexterity saving throws from all of you, please.
Do you want me to be on fire? 6.
5? The rogue character rolled a 5.
Oh, I don't think that was physically
So I rolled a 3 + 2.
Oh no!
I'm not a rogue, I'm a warden. So
Oh,
I'm
no.
the strong side of rogue, not the sneaky side of rogue.
Oh no! What did you roll? Oh, Targon, please tell me you rolled over a 10.
16.
Okay, you're fine. You're
I
able
would
to.
like to roll. I would like to roll for Princess Rainbow Buttercup Murderhoof the 4th to see if she can come rescue me.
She's in the stable.
She's a war horse.
Yeah, you can roll to see if your warhorse takes the hit for you.
Can't throw a fireworks at a horse.
It's first it's supposed to check. The war horse thinks better of it.
Oh, did it roll really low?
It rolls really low.
Oh, okay. So yeah, as you throw it, and you're like, yes, really good idea. It's going to blow it all up at once. You realise that the fireworks haven't been set out because they're meant to be for the last day, so they've not been put in their positions to go straight up. They're crossed over each other. Some of them are pointed flat down, others are pointed towards houses, and some of them are pointed directly up. And there's a big crate of them as well. So there's going to be an initial ones that are going to go all over the place, that are going to hit into both you and into Meg. And then there's going to be the explosion of the crate, which is just going to hit you, Delhi. So to make this fair, so against Delhi, you will take 6 points of fire damage as one blows into you. Against you, Meg, you're going to take 5 points of fire damage as another one and hits into you. And then Delhi, the explosion happens. You notice as well, if anybody has a passive perception over 12, that all of the Hobbiton doors and windows begin opening. Nobody's going to get caught in this. I'm not going to kill any of them off. Bilbo's there, but they open all of the doors and stuff, and people begin looking out at the fireworks going off, and they all now see the wraiths. And they're like, oh, they're real! As the explosion happens, Delhi gets knocked off of her feet and is going to take, that's really low, 11 points of fire damage.
Nice.
As you are blown into where the cups, where the cutlery and the plates and everything are set to be washed, you get blown into that.
But does that mean she goes into the trough as well?
She's in the trough, yes, so she'll be
So she's
completely
out.
soaking wet.
Yeah.
Yeah. As that explosion happens, you watch as all of the mist begins to fade away. The form of the white that was beginning to reform just dissipates into mist again, as do all of the wraiths. They just disappear, and the ice coldness of the air and that mist just goes. And combat is over.
Oh, look, you're right, Meg. How badly hurt are you? You okay? Yeah. Hold on, I need to go get my deli. as I walk over to the trough. You're right, Deli.
This is how I die.
No.
In foolish iniquity.
No. I mean, the Fallowhide legend lives on. You know this isn't. as I reach down and pick up this very wet hobbit and put her down. Yeah. That was good. That was heroic stuff. You killed a wraith. That was impressive.
It was so I was really scared, and I couldn't move, and I couldn't help, and I couldn't protect Meg, or you.
No, I mean, sort of like trying to lead her back towards Meg. It was like, well, yeah, no, it was scary. Those things are horrible. Like, usually they're around like tombs and stuff. The fact they came all this way here is real.
It wasn't scary. It was like my entire everything turned off, and I think I'm still on fire, and I'm just going to fall down on Meg. I'm still on fire.
And just pictures you still in the trough while having this conversation, and Princess just walks up and starts drinking the water and starts licking your face at the same time.
Meg is a few feet away and is just like slowly. She started leaning against the wall of the stable and then has just slowly sunk down. She has lost 3/4 of her hit points. She has been set on fire. She feels like existentially she has lost 3/4 of her soul. She's going to have a little sit in the grass.
Add 12 to your hit points as I get out the herbs that I got a couple of days ago, and I'm just like, do you just want to chew on these for a bit? Let me. Do you mind if I just have a look? It's not like, let's have a look at myself. We're not actually sort of taking. I mean, Deli's definitely taking fire. I also hand Deli, you get 9 hit points back as I hand you the herbs, and I was like, well, Deli's obviously taken sort of fire damage, but it's like first, it's more like energy, soul, whatever. I mean, you fell over as well, so I hope you're well done, both of you. Raise a hand to one of the hobbits. I think it's just like.
Targon, are you trained in medicine?
I am now. Yeah.
Could you roll me a medicine check, please?
Ooh. Let's have a look. So what's medicine at 2? 15.
So obviously you've been handing out healing herbs and things. You know that the regular healing that you would normally do, regular herbs and sort of poultices and stuff that you would make for that type of stuff is going to help with what has just happened to Deli. However, for yourself and for Meg, those particular herbs are not going to work because you haven't taken physical injury. But what you do have on you, and something that you very rarely use, is like a spiced herb, and that will sort of reinvigorate you a little bit more in that sense. So you can think of it like Resident Evil. You give the green herb to Deli, and you give the red herb to yourself and to Meg.
It's the thing, like when people are like, "Oh, I ate a hot chili." I know, I'll eat cold mint. And you're like, no, those don't equal out each other. It's a different type of... So it's just like, ow, okay, yeah, no, wow, okay.
It's a universally known thing across any game that I've ever run, and this is thanks to Tallia, that spices keep your soul alive.
Oh, yeah.
Good to know.
Yes, you can get that healing back from spicy herbs.
Spicy herbs.
Herbs.
What happened? As Mrs. Fellowhide comes running out. Deli, what are you doing in the trough?
Blew up a vase.
So I saw the misty figures disappear as the explosion happened. They were real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you all got
Not
rid of
anymore.
them.
Oh, well, yeah. Also, we're sorry about your fireworks and your plates.
Oh, we don't care about that. If you got rid of them and you just watch as the exact same looking, 2 of the exact same looking hobbits just sort of pop out from behind some crates, and this is Terry and Perry Took, and they go, party! And the music suddenly starts up again. There's no food or anything, but everybody just starts dancing, all the lanterns and everything turn on, and they're having a party that the wraiths are now gone, and Mrs. Fellowhide will come over with a towel and sort of give that to Deli, and then she just looks at the rest of you. No idea where they came from. We don't have any big people buried anywhere near here, so we don't understand why we would have wraiths or spirits or whatever they were around.
Like, having a ponder, not having seen, but like, there's some noise. Strange times. Yeah,
Very strange
Dark
times.
times.
Very dark times.
Yeah.
Well, I think you all are going to need a good rest. Maybe stay here for a day or 2 just to recoup and make sure you're all healed up properly. We'll make sure that we pack you enough food for your journey. Yes, Deli, darling. Why are you still sitting in the trough?
because it's comfy. Because Meg is good at being hit and a distraction, but also it's not nice when Meg gets hit. Do we know if Dad could give us maybe some of the special armor from his workshop? Maybe the superior stuff, and we could kit her up as a reward for getting rid of the wraith.
I don't think it's gonna fit, if I'm honest, but it's all we don't really do much. We definitely don't do the type of armor that you're wearing, but I mean, what's your plan next? Where are you planning on going?
Going to sleep.
And then up.
And then
north.
And then north to see the rangers.
Rangers. Yeah. The rangers will have the sort of equipment that you're looking for.
Oh yeah. I mean, we all sorts of things.
Maybe anything that could just tide over. I feel bad, and I know this.
I mean, a shield might help.
I hit harder if I have two hands on a sword. I'll be. It's what I signed up for. Look, I'm fine. I'm back up to feeling about half normal. It will be all right after a good night's sleep. It's part of the job. I appreciate the thought, though. You are lovely.
Are you still in the trough? I mean, I said I tried to get her out of the trough. I think she just got back in again because it's cold.
First up, and then I sat back down in it.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's very cooling on your hot hurt skin. Just
refreshing.
Yeah.
We're going to do a little bit of a time skip where you're going to spend the next day and a bit here before you begin heading out towards the north and towards where the rangers are. Is there anything that you would like to do or discuss before you leave? Your mother is going to make sure that you are fully stocked up on supplies and stuff, so you don't have to worry about getting any of that. She's going to have that covered for you.
Yes, how are people being, or anyone? Yeah.
I mean, you can roll an insight check if you'd like to, but the people in the village are ecstatic.
I rolled an insight check on myself.
What are your vibes?
13. I shall carry on the journey, even if I feel unhelpful.
We'd miss you.
You were doing all the work. I feel like you were spotting things and you were hitting things, and I was profoundly unhelpful.
I mean,
you killed the crown. You did the last most important bit.
Yeah, I did it first. But yeah, it all hit you very hard. You good?
I'm very big. It's what I'm here for.
Okay.
Better hitting me than hitting someone else. Better hitting me than hitting you.
I mean, Deli, you went into a bush for a couple of seconds, and then you jumped out. You told us they were soldiers. You were really useful, and you could have got really badly hurt by those fireworks. You did something really heroic to save your people and to save us. So I, for one, am really grateful for what you did.
You're heroic. Your face is heroic.
I think you're heroic.
You're heroic.
Hey. Hey, you are. You're also terrifying. So remember that. You're terrifying tower. Terrifying Deli. Yeah. Strong. Brave.
Yeah, but you do talk.
I haven't taken the even, so I get down even lower too.
Never carry me like a child again.
Oh, fair enough. Sorry, I was used to Rowan. Yeah.
I'm a grown adult.
I know. I've never mentioned Rowan before, but yeah, sorry.
There's about 3 or 4 hobbits that just sort of appear, sort of slide into view, all with the sort of anime shade darkness in their eyes. You carried one of us like a child.
She was
one
tired.
One of them is Deli's mum.
No, she was tired and I didn't want to wake her up. Apologies, I didn't mean to patronise you, Deli. I didn't mean that.
Fine. You said, Rowan, who's that? Go away! Having a moment.
It's my son. You know, but, well, no, it's not. But I mean, I adopted him. I left him with the. He's been raised like I was brought up by the Rangers, and I'm sort of. I'm missing home. I'd quite like to go back and where we're going in that big way. He'll be about. It's been a few years. He'll be about 16 or so now. So, yeah.
I'm an aunt, and you didn't tell me.
It literally never came up. I didn't realise that was going to be important.
It isn't. I'm mad at you.
Oh, I'm making you angry on a lot of.
Friendship ended with Targon. Maegwynn is now my best friend.
That makes sense. I'll
She
go.
just set me on fire.
Maegwynn is now my best friend if she wants to be on her terms, and I really apologise.
It was a thoughtless, stupid, but very cool and heroic action. We're good.
I just wanted it to finish quickly so it would stop hitting you when it came back.
That is a very sweet motivation for setting me on fire. You are lovely.
And she thinks I'm lovely.
You turn back to me. I'm like, oh, we're talking again. Yeah, well, you know.
Is this where I punch you in the face?
Do you wanna?
Ooh.
Go on. I mean, as I said, she stabbed me like one of the first times we met. So it's what friends do, right?
Ooh.
Hmm. I look at you completely baffled. Like what? So it's hard in the north. Right. Yeah. Well, I think your mother gave us quite a lot of good food, and I mean, Meg wants to go talk to the big bosses, so we'd probably we could try and convene a meeting. I could try and get in touch with folks, and yeah, you can. Then we can go and help your people. Yeah. Do we have to dance there? I know you said it's like cool, but I mean, is there going to be as much dancing?
Hasn't been dancing in Eskadale for a long time.
Sort of nods that kind of like. I said edgelord. If it's like, yep, my lands are also gone. I know it's difficult. Yeah. Well, yeah, Deli. Do apologise to your mother for my indiscretion. Sorry. You can.
Mama, he says he's sorry.
Sorry, ma'am.
That's okay. We were joking anyway.
Good.
Make sure you all have second breakfast.
We haven't got. Yeah, fine. We've got time for second breakfast, I guess.
With that, as you are all geared up, you may all take long rests because you have rested in a place that is familiar and friendly to you. Any shadow points that you have, you may get rid of.
Yes.
Normally it's one shadow point, but I think Deli was the only one that took a shadow point, so...
We had shadow points from last...
Oh, you can get rid of one shadow point then.
Okay.
If you had shadow points from last time.
No, I am too full of sunshine.
Sunshine and lollipops. That's the theme tune that you will walk out of the... out of Hobbiton with as you begin making your way to where the ranges of the north are, with that one image in your mind, Meg, that those wraiths and that white that you fought were all wearing the armor of your home.
Mm-hmm.
With that,
no one's done an insight check on Meg, so it's fine.
Yep.
How rude after I'd set you on fire.
And with that, we are going to end Shadows in the Shire there. Thank you very much to my players and to everybody here for watching. You are all fantastic and amazing. Thank you to my players for putting up with my bullshit, as always. If you liked what you've seen, we play D&D on Mondays from 6 p.m. UK time. Thank you to our sponsors and supporters. You can find us on YouTube by searching Roll Together RPG. And a massive thank you to our sponsors and supporters, not them, the D20 Club and Dice Heads. That's what I meant. They are fantastic. They are the best. You can join them from as little as one of your local currency per month or one goat, which must be sent to Tom for Hobbit reasons. There wasn't anything else I was going to say at the end of that. No, there wasn't. So we're just going to go and we're going to debrief after that. See you later.